listeners at, I think it's 9:15 in the a.m.
We were
on a Tuesday.
not going up on a Tuesday because the airplane canceled our plane. The airline canceled our plane.
Southwest canceled our flight this morning. We were flying out to New York today. We were spending the week in New York. We still are. We're going to be podcasting. We're going to be at the CWCBE tomorrow through
that's
Friday.
the Cannabis World Congress and Business Expo.
For those of you who aren't like in the know with acronyms. No, that's the hardest acronym so far. But anyway, so we're here in Austin. We're back in Austin. Luckily, our friends have this really sweet, amazing apartment in the sky right on Town Lake. And we're currently podcasting from their son's room, who is in the 4th grade. So he's at school right now.
Yes, it's not quite the shot we envisioned. We were supposed to be in New York with the pretty city behind us.
Oh,
but
yes.
here we are.
Oh.
Here we are.
We made the most of it, and it's so. I'm so glad we're here.
Yeah. What are the parties going to be like at this year at the Cannabis World Congress?
Oh God. Okay, so let's maybe talk about like what it is.
Sure.
So this is where we got our start. Last year, when we really decided to throw ourselves into cannabis advocacy and the whole media side of it, we were like, we're going to go to Mexico City.
Right.
Okay, to be with Presidente Vicente Fox.
But we couldn't get media access. We tried to get media credentials, but they
Cheryl.
were like, you don't have any, you don't got any stuff online. Who
are you?
Prove it.
Yeah.
But our good friend Jeff Whaling, who's one of the big bosses at the Cannabis World Congress, got us, understood us, and granted us some access, and we were off to the races.
Yeah.
1 year ago. Can you believe it? We've been doing this for a year.
And that's a long time in this game.
Right?
In the weirdest part of this game. It's
right.
Like, what? And the deeper we get and with just everything we do,
mm-hmm.
we are, I think, more and more convinced that it's the right direction and that the world needs this. And what this is really competent spokespeople, for the plant itself and for just a trusted friend,
people who want to integrate themselves with the industry and explore where it goes and show that to people.
Yeah.
Because there's an interest in it. And I just want to tell the world about the cannabis industry. And I think since we started doing it a year ago, neither one of us has ever felt like looking back.
No, we haven't. We're all in, and it feels so good. And it's like it's just a daily part of our lives. And so for us, being able to just podcast, I think from our darling, I call him my little sprinkle, because I've known him since he was a baby. Our kids, she's my best friend, and our kids have grown up together. And so it's like being in his room right now. It feels so right,
right.
Talking about this issue, this hot topic, this health craze sweeping the nation. It's cannabis and it's wellness, and for him, it's going to be wellness.
Right.
It won't be criminal.
Hey, speaking of which, you were telling me that some of your daughter's friends were asking you about weed, and that you've been sort of opening that channel of conversation up, obviously because the people are they know what we do, their parents know.
Yeah.
What was that like, talking to young teenage kids about about cannabis?
God, it felt like the brave thing to do,
mm-hmm.
And the right thing to do. But then I also had those, I still feel conflicted, every day, because of what, society has made me believe.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make me a victim. I mean, I believe, I had a pretty, quote unquote normal upbringing,
Mm-hmm.
I'm an Army brat though. So, that adds another level of like, you've got to be good. You've got to, you can't fuck up. So it was weird.
Yeah.
Coming out to them, I guess, just acknowledging that they knew that I was a cannabis advocate and I do have a TV show on High Times and I am probably the coolest mom in the world. No, so that was the conflict, and the positive part won out, thank God. And I told one of them that yes, I would get high with her when she was 21.
Right.
Because if you're with me when you're 21, baby, I'm high. Okay.
Yeah,
I just held the microphone up like, yeah.
Yeah, we will be living that dream in full.
Exactly. We will be. We all will be. And she gets it. And it's about wellness and talking about it,
Yeah.
I think it makes people more heart-centered, more aware, more present. And that is like good for humanity.
Yeah.
So.
It'll be interesting. And the only person that I think is probably weird for, if anybody, in terms of that age group, is probably Veronica.
Yeah.
The other night I just said, like, I've been very impressed with how well she's dealt with all this, because she really has. If you just look at it top down.
Yeah.
Telling her about what we're doing, it's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just. Could you imagine if your parents said this shit to you when you were 13? You'd be like, what? Like, it would be a bit of a mind blow. Even if you took it right or took it wrong, you would still be like, holy shit, that's.
You're trying to do what?
That's way outside of my understanding of how things work.
Yeah, no, she's brilliant.
Yeah.
Like, God, she's so, she's ride or die for sure.
Yeah, it's
She
been.
believes in us.
Yeah, and the fact that our friends know and that we're having these conversations, and all these parents, it's a really interesting time. We've been doing it for a year.
I know.
We've been doing it for a year.
And we are coming New York. Don't worry. We're going to be there. We haven't forgotten about you. So that was the thing too.
Dude.
We started in New York and we started hot and heavy. And if you guys haven't seen our, and we don't have a New York episode. That's the funny thing. We only used our New York footage and we shot all weekend and we had a full team.
Yeah.
Oh, Stacy and Chris.
That
we
was
love
so
you.
awesome, guys.
So much fun. I mean, we fucking had a squad. And,
we had a squad. We had a team.
And we're on Instagram right now, too.
Hey, everyone.
Sorry. We have to have the Instagram in the corner of the room because Wi-Fi is a little shoddy when you're sitting in the sky.
When you're away from the router.
When
the router's on the opposite side.
So anyway, we brought it in New York, but you can see footage of New York on our sizzle reel.
Yes.
And that is on High Times. I think it's under extras.
Yeah.
It says it's season 2 or something. I don't know. It's fucking great though. You might be able to Google. I think it's on YouTube. Yeah.
It's on YouTube at High Times. Yeah.
YouTube's a new thing for us, so go follow it. It's Grow House TV. Please subscribe. We have like 2 subscribers. But anyway, so we're back in New York, going back to New York, and we had plans to come back very soon and shoot more.
Right.
I think with MedMen. Mm-hmm. What happened?
Well, we shot with MedMen in LA instead.
Yeah.
Instead of we went med in LA instead of New York.
Yeah.
One thing I was going to say is it being sort of a year and having been through what we've been through. What gives an air, like we were an hour away from our flight. They just cancel the shit.
Yeah.
How do you not? how does that happen?
Yeah.
I mean, how does it just like 1 hour? Nope, there's no flight. Figure out how to get to the city now.
No, when the alarm goes off at 4:30,
your
day is set in motion.
Oh yeah,
and you're going.
You're 4:30. You're fine.
Feels good.
You got in the shower. I heard the shower go on. I was like, dude, she's showering this morning. Hell yeah, let's do this.
I'm ready.
And we were in such great spirits too. We were just like, super positive. We're doing this.
Gonna work,
dude. We were pre-packed. There was no stress packing. We just threw our bags in the car, fucking cracking up, and then text message, hey, no plane. Screw you.
So that definitely made me crabby.
Oh man.
That was a fucking dick kick. But what do? You carry on and you're like, wait a minute. I think Aunt Dolomite is home. And so we texted our friend, and it turns out that we have the best fucking friends. They are moving tomorrow from this, from their beautiful home.
Yes, and so not only have we said, can we come just bum around your house? Oh, we're going to set up our podcast in the middle of your move.
Yeah. Hope that's okay. So thank you. Thank you guys. We love you. But yeah, it's just hilarious. We had the best conversation as we're talking about moving, and how he's going to just fucking do it all by tomorrow. We had the best conversation about their smoking situation at the new place. You remember that? Like in this place, they've got these 2 beautiful balconies and a child who's home part of the time.
Right.
Because he's with dad the other part of the time. So the smoking is like optimal here. You can go on any balcony and do it, and it's cool. You feel good. But in the new place, there's there's a tiny balcony.
So how are they gonna get out, get back, leave no trace? It'll be hard. They've got to have a true canna plan.
Yes, they have to have a true canna plan.
They've got to have moves mapped out. We suggested a few. The classic being
My Bud Vase.
Yeah, My Bud Vase.
I shout out to them.
They make vases that look like bongs.
Yeah. Basic.
I'm sorry, bong. That would be the opposite of incognito, Patrick. No, they've got bongs that turn into vases.
Yes, they're just beautiful, beautiful pieces. And you could sit it on the porch.
Yes.
With the other beautiful pieces that you have holding beautiful flowers.
With a decorative flower.
So you could do that.
But I think it's also just about a contraption that gets you high real quick. So you got to go bong.
Yeah.
You got to get that face cannon. Maybe that'll be our move-in.
Yeah, move-in gift.
Yeah.
Our housewarming gift, because thank God they got a guest room.
Yay.
I mean, beggars can be choosers, and we're definitely not beggars. Like we would, cuddle up with them.
Or sleep in the corner of a couch.
It's all good. But we've racked out here in Baby Boy's room.
Oh yeah, we've slept in this bed.
We've definitely slept in this bed. And the morning after, when she was telling me goodbye, I was like, just so you know, we did not have sex. Like, you need to know this.
This didn't happen. We felt weird.
And she's like, no, I wouldn't think so. And I'm like, no, woman to woman, I need to tell you. Mom to mom.
What memories do you have of bunk beds? It's so weird to be in one.
It is. I was always excited about bunk beds as a kid.
Yeah. Did you have one growing up?
No, I never had one.
I obviously didn't either. I was an only child.
Well, but my Sprinkle's an only child, and he's a bunk bed.
Yeah.
And Veronica's an only child, and she had a bunk bed.
Oh, really? Yeah. I had a trundle. Remember the trundle?
Yeah, totally.
Big metal frames, beds.
You're still sleeping close.
Yeah.
And how do you get up to go to the bathroom if you're the top trundle?
No, the trundle's rolled out here to the side.
Oh.
Just pull it out and it clanged up.
Dude.
It's this big metal gurney thing.
I've slept on trundles where it's attached to the bed. Mm-hmm. And it's like side by fucking side.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know what's worse, like the top or the bottom.
Right.
Ultimately, I chose the top, baby.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah. Trundles.
Trundle. But yeah, bunk beds are fun.
Bunk beds are fun. I remember.
Definitely bump your head. You have to. It's just kind of a thing.
I always remember thinking they were really cool and
Yeah.
always wanting the top bunk.
Did you sleep with this guy?
Yeah, I had a bunk bed in college too, now that I think about it. Yeah, the lionfish.
Would you sleep with him?
Would I? Or did
Yeah.
I? Would I?
Like, yeah, if you were a kid, would you sleep with a toy like this?
Oh, no, it's too plasticky, right? I bet I did, though. I had like all kinds of crazy plastic toys.
I mean, to me, I think that, I think I probably would have.
Yeah?
Because I felt like I formed like an attachment with my toys sometimes. Like, I loved my toys so much. And if I had like a little attachment with this guy and had made a story about him in my head, no doubt I would like put his wing around my... we're podcasting together.
Yeah. He's your little pod buddy.
He's my pod buddy. Hey, guys.
Oh
my gosh. So we will be on a flight to New York later, and we're getting in tonight. So, all plans are going.
All bets are off, but all plans are going.
Full steam ahead. We will carry on with this New York themed, extravaganza.
Basically, the real thing is we got several awesome podcasts we're gonna attempt and get as well.
And meetings with our friends at Green Entrepreneur. We're gonna be seeing them. That'll be fun. We're meeting Bruce again. We're gonna see him again. Bruce Linton, Raphael.
Yeah.
De la Cruz,
Very excited.
Chloe Villano.
Yes.
We've got we have a not formal, but like we are on the calendar for interviewing with her. She's doing amazing things at Cloverleaf University.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And so that's basically it, guys. We got big things coming. We just got thwarted a bit, but now we got this here lionfish is one of our mascots.
He is. He's going to be our unofficial mascot.
Yeah.
You know what? When we feel like our day's thwarted, let's think about this lionfish, and let's just let him bring us together.
Yeah.
Because he's touching us both right now. It feels really good. He's like bringing mom and dad together.
He's got big ass wings.
Yeah, he does.
This fish can fly.
Oh, all right. Well, 420, my dudes.
420, my dudes.
Mm-hmm. See you in New York. The city never sleeps. Better slip you an ambient in New York. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. I had to turn this around. This is a true story. I had to turn this around when I went to the Southwest counter this morning because I know I listen. Maybe the prejudice is all me, but I know they have a Christian foundation. And I did not want them to look at my cannabis necklace and, not help me. Not help me as much as they can.
Talk about this where we sit.
Oh, do we? Oh, sorry.
We can re-sign off, I guess.
Oh, okay. We can do it if you want to.
So, let's get comfortable. Let's lean back.
Oh, my God.
So, bunk beds are, I just have a lot of nostalgia about them.
Oh, the pictures.
Yeah.
The pictures. Oh, my gosh. Well, we were, it's kind of a crazy thing happened at the airport.
And all the commotion of dealing with shit.
And all the commotion with dealing with shit. So we get on the phone. We're driving to the airport regardless. I feel like you can always catch a flight, Like you can always, okay, I'll spend 3 hours, maybe 4 hours in the airport. Mm-hmm. But you can catch a flight.
Yeah, you can get some shit done.
This is Austin, so it's kind of like, ooh, I hope so. I'm putting out good. This is gonna happen.
Good vibes.
So I think we can jump on a flight before the 4 p.m. flight, right?
Right.
And I get there, no dice, and even that 4 p.m. flight was full at that time.
It was no dice clay.
No, it was no dice clay. So, but before I walked up to the counter to talk to this, lady about our flight and getting us on a new flight, I turned my cannabis necklace around. Like I straight up, it's a weed leaf. It's beautiful. Erin Crispin Designs, shout out because she's so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I want to see her. She's at our farmer's market and she actually made me this piece. Along with the little, I have another necklace that I wear with it, blah, blah, blah. It's beautiful. Go find her. Erin Christman. I turned it around. Like I put it behind me.
Yeah.
So that the clasp was out. And then the rest of the necklace was kind of like tantalizingly going between my boobies. And so simultaneously I was happy. So I was hiding my cannabis and I was showing off my titties, hoping that she would be enticed. I mean, listen, I'm just being real here. I think it wasn't conscious, but it happened. And I felt like, oh man, like I wear this necklace all the time. And people ask me about it all the time. Because, I'm in Texas or even not in Texas, even at cannabis conventions, they ask me about it because it's so beautiful, I think. And, and they know I'm from Texas. So yes, I wear it all the time. I love it. And I love it when people ask me about it. At the softball tournament this weekend, darling Addie looked at my necklace and was like, oh, that looks like a weed leaf, huh? And laughed like, oh, I'm supposed to be embarrassed, right? And I said, it is. And she goes, oh, yeah, right. And she laughed. And I said, it is a weed leaf. And then she got quiet. She's like, why? And then I told her, I'm an advocate. This is a medicine. This is a medicine for humans.
What happened then?
She was like, oh, whoa. Well, I'm going to call the cops on you. And then, she left. Like, that was the conversation. It's fine. It's very strange being in a state and being in a place and being in a subculture. And, this is my little bubble, right? It's my little softball bubble on weekends. And they're great and wonderful people. I love them so much. But the kids have been taught that, weed is, for criminals and for drug dealers and nothing more than that. Mm-hmm. And it's wrong. It's wrong. It's immoral. It's immoral. How long did it take for me to convince Veronica to or how long did it take for Veronica to stop fighting me when I told her, suggested CBD after a hard workout or PMSing?
Yeah. It took a minute.
It took a fucking minute. Now she's just like, just like she knows she has to take it. I think she doesn't like the mint, but that's fine. Whatever. She doesn't like the mint. Deal with it.
Come back here.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
You want me to come back there?
Yeah. Because you're literally looking this way and the camera's here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Now they can see
All
us.
right, this is good. Now we're making a porn.
Yeah.
Just kidding. We're not. We're
making a verbal porn we're making a pod porn.
We're making a pod porn, baby. But anyway, I feel like these kids have been brainwashed, and it really bums me out. And it's my job to be like, no, it's medicine, and it makes my life better.
Yeah. What about so you turned your necklace around.
Yeah.
Because you were like, ooh, I don't want them to see this, and
judge me,
and maybe therefore not give me the flight that optimally gets me there.
Yeah.
It best gets me there. Wow.
I guess that would be if we need to analyze that split-second decision, I'd say that's a safe analysis.
But isn't that interesting? I mean, that's so interesting that you were like, oh, man, I don't want someone to see this. But
dude, I know when all I would do if I saw somebody with this necklace,
like, yo,
I would be like, I'm going to get you on first class. And I'm going to give you this pre-roll that I was saving for outdoor work, but you need it because your flight just got canceled.
I'm going to hook it up.
Dude, I need to think more like that, I think that there are a lot more people that are, kind and open than are.
Yeah. Lay your leg down just a bit.
Shitty.
This one.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Yeah. Now they got us.
Okay. Am I good?
Yeah. You're great. We're great. So New York, here we come.
Yes.
You best get your ass ready for us.
Signing off for reals.
Goodbye, my friends.
Goodbye. I just turned my microphone off.